Good evening, how are you? Tonight I'm going to do something a little different. I'm going to expound upon the virtues of C-mount lenses when it comes to micro four thirds cameras and the Blackmagic Pocket Cinema camera. And they even work very well on Sony NEX cameras to some extent, depending on which one. So anyway, grab yourself a crisp C-note and pick yourself up a couple of C-mount lenses. My personal favorite is the Fujian f1.7 35mm. It's a 12 blade lens if I'm not mistaken. Shoots beautiful crisp clean video and it's very inexpensive. Anyway, even on the APS-C size sensor of the Sony NEX5, the 25mm does not work well. It vignettes terribly. The 35mm works very well wide open, and so does the 50mm. So those two would be a worthwhile investment even if you had a Sony NEX. Granted, once you start to step them down, it'll start to vignette more and more, of course. But wide open, beautiful. Anyway, in this wee little case here, I have 3 cinema lenses, or as I call them, cinema lenses. They're very nice. 3 lenses. First off, here is the Rainbow Imaging 25mm. It's an f1.4. It's about $25 on eBay. That one unfortunately vignettes on the Sony NEX, but on the Blackmagic Pocket Cinema camera it works great. And it vignettes slightly on my Panasonic G5. Next is my favorite, this little black devil here. It is the Fujian 35mm f1.7. Again for $25–30. Fantastic lens. Just buy a $10 adapter for C-mount to micro four thirds or to Sony E-mount, depending on what you're going to put it on, and very inexpensively you'll get beautiful, beautiful images. And lastly, this is the Fujian 50mm f1.4. It's quite a nice lens, fairly large piece of glass compared to the others. The 35mm is slightly smaller, and unfortunately the reason the 25mm vignettes so much is it's made for a 1/3 inch size sensor. If they came up with one of these for a 1-inch sensor or even a 2/3 inch sensor, it would probably work quite well. I've seen the Wollensack, but I've yet to be able to grab one. They're much pricier than this, of course, but it would probably have much less problems with vignetting. So that's about it. I just wanted to show off these lenses. You can see some of my other videos to see footage used with these shot with these lenses, excuse me. And that's about all I have to say about it. They're quite nice, quite inexpensive. I don't think you can go wrong. So that's about it for now. Have a great night. Bye for now. Onagi Wahi.